sank it.
Galanza. Ball poked loose. Brickman, the heads-up play. Ildefonso will slam it home!
For a very long time, we have not seen that.
Brought to you by Sit Plus, the official hydration partner of the Mpbl. Elevate your hydration.
Well, this quarter really started with a 5-0 run by the Heatwaves, but when everything settled down for the Weavers, Mpbl Defonso goes on that rim run and managed to celebrate his birthday and to see the quarter scoring right there. I was actually alluding to the 25 and 29 point output of the Abra Weavers in the first and the third quarter respectively. The common thing about those two quarters were perimeter makes. Doon nagkakaiba yung dalawang quarters na yun. Napakarami nakita nating floaters, elbow jumpers, galing kay Raven Gonzalez, kay Batino, as Marvin Taiwan continues to break down solo without any ball screens, the defensive coverage of the Heatwaves.
Lead has ballooned to 23 points. Mike Ayon Nayon, kasama si Raven Gonzalez, David Defonso, Jeo Chu, and Marvin Taiwan. Ildefonso, the baseline jumper. And Coach Jerson Cabiltes has called his final time.
Going against guys like Jason Castro, Stanley Pringle, Paul Lee, Terence Romeo, not to dim Dave's light, but he was just really everywhere. He put all the experience inside one cup and poured it out on Dave. But Dave said, this is a chance for me to focus on the saying, it's you versus you, to get his numbers back up. And hey, here he is, Ken Coach Mike.
And responding in a resounding way tonight. Maraming salamat, Mika. David Defonso, like you said, his best shooting performance of the playoffs.
Yeah. And you have to give Mike De Gregorio his flowers in terms of, you know, how he defended against Dave. Hindi ganun kadali na dumepensa against Dave, but to make it difficult for him to get a really good and even just a decent field goal make in game number 1 and game number
76-53.
It's always good to have Kuya Mark also join us in the games, from time to time.
Oh, naman.
Oh, man.
Marvin Taiwan, this time from the right corner pocket. 26-point advantage for Abra. And just the way they methodically broke down itong Pangasinan Heatwaves, Coach Mike. Although they're still trying to...
he's shooting 63% for a big man, and that is very impressive. The only time he never made a basket was, I think, game number 3 of that Caloocan game. But other than that, he's just been too good from the perimeter.
The lob, Taiwan, setting it up beautifully. Patungo kay Jeo Chu.
Now, one might say that Jeo Chu, when he started out for the Weavers, was trying to figure out his spot on the floor, lalo na with Raven being, pretty much securing that big guy spot. But he has eased in pretty well to that big man role for the Weavers. And I like his maturity, lalo na if you remember that game against Caloocan na talagang pinipisikal siya, no? He was really at it and trying to compete against the veteran and physical big men of Caloocan.
Ildefonso lines it up, off to the left. Offensive rebound by Raven Gonzalez.
One more.
Dave, intis pa din. Gonzalez with a throwdown! And again, this Gixer, great move of the game. Born for greatness.
A couple of bigs connecting right there. Offensive rebound for Jeo Chu, but how about that vision to find quickly?
But Bulanadi with a counter steal of his own. Golyado Mintes, Paguliano sa loob. Another 3-point play opportunity coming up for JP. 4:61. Under 6 minutes left. Taiwan. Oh man. Marvin Taiwan goes back.
Jeo Chu. A few times you've seen him go on an alley-hoop on a downhill action.
Paguliano supply. Abra slowing things down, going through the motions. Gonzalez. Papuntay Ildefonso. Dave Lobs it up. Gonzalez clearing space. And he will score.
I'll chalk up another assist for David Defonso. He's not scoring, he's assisting.
Layup ni Collado pero reaching the 3-minute mark of the third. Taiwan comes away with a steal. Puts on the Jets. And that might be just the icing on the cake. On a performance here by the Abra Solid North Weavers, Coach Mike.
Yeah, just completely, giving it to the Heatwaves here in the second half. 29 in the third quarter, and really just kept pouring it on. Never really relaxing. And parang nararamdaman mo nga, hindi na tumitingin sa scoreboard, execute na lang ng execute. And they've never gotten into, kumbaga, relax mode all throughout this game.
Wilkin Lee hits a free.
There will be game situations where I feel Coach Yong Garcia, if they need a 3 in a very close game, and he needs shooters from the outside, I will not be surprised if Wilkin Lee is one of those guys that he calls out from the bench.
Jumps mounting the Pasay Voyagers way back in March. They have not lost since. Wilkin Lee with his second free. And now, grabe, 33 straight wins.
Yes.
En route to historic National Finals appearance.
And I feel ang magandang ginawa rin nila is that Brickman and Jason Brickman was really a guy that really just wanted to mesh alongside the guys of
bagong players din that became part of the equation, and yet you never felt like the chemistry cut off.
Yes. Yun ang impressive, actually. I mean, it
stacked against them for the entire postseason, and yet they made it all the way here to the North Division Finals.
One thing that it's really painful in the playoffs is to see really good teams that have stretched themselves in the regular season, got past challenges in the playoffs, only to lose an elimination game. And the Heatwaves, they get their flowers, they've done well, and I'm sure they're going to build moving forward with this start here in this season.
A job well done for the Abra Solid North Weavers.
Indeed.
We have the new kings of the North this season as Abra sweeps Pangasinan here in Rosales, their very first appearance.
Nakita ko si tatay kanina medyo nakangiti. Medyo lang. So siguro naman nasayahan na siya sa shots mo.
Hindi, siguro dun sa race na room ko ata napangiti sabi niya, bakit parang hindi ata, bakit yung dunk parang sabi niya sa akin. Parang
Bernos making the travel here to Rosales, and here we go!
Going to Abra and to be 3 games away from the national championships. But right now,
our 7th seasons in the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
Step back and kiss myself. Big time plays make big time plays. Woo!